right, there we go. Welcome back to Podcast Wear Pants.
That was terrifying. That was really loud.
Buckled up. How are you guys doing? Introduce yourselves, because I have no idea who's there.
Fair enough.
It's me, Tenzin, back at it again.
It's me, Jenny,
AKA.
still here.
It's me, Ben. I'm back.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yep, you thought you could replace me? Nope.
We tried to keep him away. He just kept following us.
I guess you could say the Podcast Wear Pants got a new belt.
Yes.
I hate this. We also have the esteemed omnipresent being, Mr. Lystico.
AKA
the
Timmy L.
He's gonna start his own podcast soon about TOK.
You want to shout out your podcast?
I have a podcast. It's called To What Extent Does a Podcast Wear Pants? Yeah, it's trending. I've got 3 subscribers on YouTube.
Can we copyright claim that?
It's all right. I'm well within copyright because I changed the first part.
All right.
And we also have Nick here. Nick Fipe.
How's it
Special
going?
guest.
And the entire TOK class of 2019. What's
They're
up?
all there?
Yes, it's a live audience.
I was
Curtis.
wondering why it sounded like there's so many people.
No, they're all fans.
They're all fans.
Guys, hold on. I know it's hard.
Then why are emails empty?
That's a good question, Curtis.
You guys still using the Twitter? We got the podcast.
At
Twitter.
Pants on Twitter. It's there.
All right, let's start it going.
Yeah. Who runs it?
Go ahead and tweet out all questions. I'll be answering them.
Okay, Curtis, let's start it off. What topic you got?
I don't have any topics. I thought you guys were working on topics for the last 20 minutes.
What? No, this is great.
Well,
We can always break out the 2019 TOK essay prescribed titles.
All right, we have Mr. Lystico, the theory of knowledge teacher. Let's get this. This is a theory of knowledge themed episode.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's
I like it.
about
I like
deep
it.
philosophical.
Real quick, go ahead and name all the ways of knowing. We'll wait. Nice, Jenny.
Great.
Indigenous knowledge.
Yeah.
That's an area of knowledge. I'm talking about
Oh.
ways of knowing, Tenzin.
That's like the
Memory.
Memory, nice.
perception
That's correct, Curtis. Sense perception.
and the logic and reasoning.
Reason. All right, TOK 2019, help them out. What else? We got memory. We got faith. We got sense perception. Reason. Nope, that's an area of knowledge. The worst TOK teacher of all time. Emotion. That's 5.
Are there 6?
Faith.
The 2 last ones are both start with an I. Does that help? Imagination.
Ingenuity.
And intuition.
That's the word. Yay, we know so
Nailed
much
it.
about TOK.
Boom.
We really learned a lot in this class.
So Ben has
Nice,
a question
nice.
for Mr. Lystico, if I'm correct.
Do I?
About what are you doing? You're recording. You're taking yourself. But okay, he's taking a Mr. Lystico is taking a selfie.
Trying to.
For
He doesn't
audio.
have.
Taking selfies.
We didn't authorize this. We're gonna collect our copyright money later. Mr. Lystico now has a beard, Curtis.
He does. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll grow it until it's 5 feet long. To be
Very
honest.
nice.
Very nice indeed. Okay, no wait, Ben, ask your question to Mr. Lystico about
I forgot my question.
the existence of.
I asked a question on Twitter. I
Oh,
was the first
Oh, you
one.
did? You're on there?
I was a catalyst. You jumpstart.
The existence of this class.
All right, let's see.
Yeah,
First we gotta hear
Okay,
the
we are
Twitter,
currently
so-
looking
Tweets and
at
replies.
our tweets. It is what's it called? We're getting
You're not broke boy, are you, Nick?
attacked viciously
I am,
by
but not on
these,
Twitter.
Twitter mentions. I think we're breaking 22 million followers on there soon.
Well, I have a question for the obviously the original crew.
Yeah.
Ben, Tristan, may rest in peace. Tenzin and
The
Curtis.
bronchitis got him.
What's it like being international podcast superstars? I mean, talk a little bit about how have your lives changed?
Honestly, it feels
No,
good.
lives best.
It feels good.
Everywhere I go, people say hi to me. They want a picture with me. They want to hear me talk.
They want to hear my TED Talk live. It's
Yes, we just watched it, Curtis. It is phenomenal. You guys should
is.
tweet that out for the followers.
Mhm.
weird. Yeah, all three of them.
I mean, like, whenever I mention to my friends that I've been on a podcast, like that I have a podcast, they're like, "Oh wow, cool," but then they never check it out. But like, it's still a good conversation starter.
Yeah.
It really be like that.
See, that's when you offer them to be on it, but then you don't let them be on it. So they just listen to a few of them.
Uh,
And then we get the listens, you know?
you know, we have actually been getting emails, but they're just from Dropbox.
What? I'm telling you, you guys are.
Dropbox is a
You've,
fan.
Yeah, just advertising.
All right, seriously, I'll go this way because this is obviously the class is very quiet because they're furiously finishing their TOK essay. The most popular essay title this go round was or is, "Do good explanations have to be true?" What do you think, Curtis?
No. It's just like good arguments. They don't have to be true, or they don't need to have a correct answer. They just need to be need to. I mean, the whole point of like an argument is to sort of like get another person to see your reasoning, right? Just make sure
Correct.
make sure that like you make a good conversation. Try to persuade in a way.
Anybody want to counterclaim?
Counterclaim.
Harrison, jump in.
Can I change my essay title to that and just say that?
Just copyright Curtis.
It's gonna be my new essay.
Just at Pod Pants.
I disagree, Curtis.
Nice.
Because if it's a good explanation, then it fully explains what's happening, and that means that you can understand whatever you're talking about. But if it's not true, then you don't really understand.
Okay, but can you ever fully explain something?
I think you can.
Oh, here.
How about gravity?
What?
Well, I mean, a lot of science is just like a good argument, right? Like that's they're ideas that we've created that no one's been able to necessarily prove wrong yet, but doesn't mean they're like actually true. It's like theories, you know?
But they're also
Laws
not
Theories
are
of knowledge.
So if
Alright.
a law isn't true, then is anything true?
No.
Is there any absolute truth?
No.
Ooh,
It's just
absolute truth.
podcasts of
Gravity.
truth, Curtis.
Oh boy, I see. I have the live Twitter feed right now, and I see this photo here with the TOK class and the setup. The setup doesn't look that good, but
What?
we do have a question though from Nick Fight that says at Pop. This one's for Timmy L. If you were a
Yes.
celebrity, who would you be?
Ooh, great question. Dead or alive?
Either.
If I was dead, I'd go Cary Grant. Seems like a pretty cool dude. If you don't know Cary Grant, check him out.
I have no idea who that is.
Great
Same.
actor.
Mhm.
Live, so someone who's alive. Man, so many great choices. I think I'd want to be able to just dominate Nick Fight on the basketball court. So I'd probably go either Giannis or Luka.
Mm.
Now, Mr. Lysico, if you got skills, explain to me why you think if we played one-on-one, why would you beat me?
Height.
Ooh.
Just at a certain point, height wins.
No.
Height
Yeah,
wins.
it
That's
does.
just not true.
Yeah.
It's just not enough
I
of an
mean,
explanation. I mean, you need to talk about
Should we-
technique.
should we take this down to the gym? And
I mean, maybe the
one-on-one
podcast-
on a podcast.
We'll see.
We'll have that.
What a great thing for an audio only
Yep.
podcast. A bunch of
We have to be really good at like shoutcasting that.
We're gonna
Play by play.
We're gonna describe very detailed.
Yeah, we will test your guys' ability to broadcast a sporting event,
Mhm.
and that'll just be a new dimension of the podcast.
Who did the bio thing on like that sports thing? It was like Caleb, right?
Those
Yeah,
Caleb
yeah.
and sports thing.
The bio.
You talking about the end of the year bio?
Yeah.
project That I did poorly on.
They
even though I
did like
should-
sportscasting or whatever. Caleb,
Oh
we should
yeah,
just have-
they
yeah.
did well.
We
They
should
got a
just have them to
7.
do it.
We could hire them.
Ooh, Tim Lysico just followed us.
Oh.
You weren't following.
I don't know why.
That's another follower for the. We're 22.1 million now. I almost said billion. Not even billion, that many people.
We went from 22 million to 22.1 million. That's
But
that's a
I
lot more
told you
than
me
one
being on this would blow it up.
by one follow. So
I mean, I guess I
That's how it
could
works.
with to my 277 followers. I could tweet out follow
Yeah.
at Podpants.
You could.
I'm not going to, but I'm saying I could. Yeah. Theoretically, I could.
I mean, like, how many of those are like past TOK students that could also be
follows?
interested in this?
It's hard to say.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, maybe.
why are you coming at our teacher like that?
Just everyone that's currently in the recording.
I know it's us against Curtis. I don't like this.
Is it
It's
weird
a
if I
bad
like my
dynamic.
own tweet? Just go ahead and do it.
Yes.
I do that. No, I do that for Instagram pictures.
That's because
I
you
like
want to
that.
get it up to
Only
100.
after 10 people have it.
Yeah, after like 100 people like it, then it's like no one else is gonna notice. Right? If you're the first like on an Instagram photo of yourself, that's
Oh,
a
big
little,
news.
That's a little
Big
weird.
news. Tim Lysico followed me too.
Oh.
Hey, should we
Wow.
switch phones and look at each other's Twitter followers?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
And then we'll follow all of them that we don't follow.
Let's
He
read.
want-
Let's
he
read our
wants to
Twitter
follow World
bios.
Star Hip Hop.
Let's hear your. Let's hear your bio.
My
Nick.
bio? What is my bio? Biology. Nightmares. Oh, but I'm not a rapper. Hashtag cash crew. That's what everybody
But it's only
says.
#CA.
Yeah, because the dollar sign apparently doesn't get included. The hashtag. I don't know. That looks really
Don't
funny.
worry, Tinson. I can pull yours up real quick.
What?
Wait,
What's your pinned
Curtis,
tweet?
are you GI Doe?
No, that's Nick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's my
Curtis,
hat.
Curtis is
Oh,
Curtis does
sorry,
not
man.
have a
Here's the
Twitter.
pod
All
pants.
right.
the podcast is Curtis.
I don't know why you guys had me do it when I don't use Twitter.
Yeah, Tinson, you don't have anything. And why is it locked or private?
Why
know.
not?
Aren't they scary?
It is. Oh, I locked
private?
it or whatever. I
Wow.
unprivated it after I saw
How
that
can I
one tweet. It
convince-
was
what
like
was his header?
people who.
Oh yeah,
You
good
can't
call.
retweet your tweets.
I should
girl.
probably tweet that the podcast is live.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
Yeah,
anybody's
all
gonna-
3 people will see that and be
who
like,
are
they'll
here.
push it off.
I mean, maybe you guys can retweet it. I don't know.
Sorry, is there a problem, Jasmine? What'd you say? I know you're a very adamant podcast.
Maybe we have new
You
followers.
kept emailing us last year.
Nice. That is a good one.
Curtis,
See where,
Clever.
why are you not here? What are you doing right now?
Yeah, what's up, man?
I'm in my room streaming. If a podcast wore pants, season 2, buckle up.
Why aren't you here?
Because I'm in my room.
You could have been here.
Nah, I couldn't have.
This is supposed to be
Man, Jenny, you got 370 people following you?
full podcast reunion minus Tristan.
Or no, your followers.
So
you have
is it-
306 followers.
Really?
So it's
been
not
full
not a
podcast reunion.
full one. It's not full.
What about Tristan? Is he in school?
He's at home. I think he I don't know what happened.
All
He's
right.
with
I
God.
sent the tweet.
All right, let's get to the controversy. They've switched back to 3 lunches today.
Oh
From
my
one-
god.
Let's talk about it. How are we feeling?
Apparently, there have been no fights this
I
entire
don't think.
year.
Yeah, there haven't been any fights. Then how is that? That's why
No
no
correlation.
correlation.
Well, I mean, at least we finished our high school experience with the 2 lunch or the 1 lunch.
Curtis,
Lunch.
The compromise 2 lunch.
Yeah, but Curtis was never in TOK. He was just like taking lunch break too.
Now, before the Thanksgiving break, it was pretty chill, and it was actually pretty chill yesterday.
They also
We
changed
went to
the
3 lunches, but
grid tickets to I Belong tickets.
yeah.
I don't know how.
Hashtag I belong.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That
I get it.
Is there a-
sounds like the staff members are really proud of that pun.
There you go, man.
Where?
Graduate. I like
I like
that.
the I like the E is embrace situational. What's it say? Appropriateness. I don't even know.
Where-
What that means. I don't know.
Why,
What that,
why couldn't you give a word to I? Like why
Hey,
couldn't you
Tenzin, you can describe what I'm doing right now.
he is
making it rain?
Yeah, I'm gonna give these to like little kids.
You know you can't get anything good out of those. Put those
I
down.
never used mine.
I got lotion, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Other big controversy this year: no food in the Tiger store,
Ooh.
secret store.
Well, then
What?
what do they have?
Can't use food as an incentive.
Is that a Minnesota state statute?
That is a federal deal, I guess.
And
Federal.
so it
You
was illegal
federal.
last year.
We were
That's
in violation.
Really?
Wait, so what can you
So like they
buy?
ran into the grid store. and
It's a lot of chapstick and gum. A lot of chapstick and gum.
Chapstick?
A lot of experiences.
It's an experience.
Yeah, one of them is to do a live if a podcast
Yeah,
will
no one's
dance.
ever gonna get that much.
That's 3,000 tickets.
you get featured.
You'll get a shout out on Twitter.
For our 8
10,000.
followers.
Yeah.
What's that now?
The hats.
What hat?
You know the new rule, we can wear hats.
Oh yeah, you can wear hats now.
No,
Wait
And
a
no
minute.
one wears it. See, no one cares about it.
Yeah, they only care when
When
it's
it's
not
illegal.
allowed.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it's just want to rebel. That's all.
Mm.
Well,
see
now
what else.
if you can wear hats, does that also mean you can wear hoods?
Oh yeah,
What?
man.
Oh, no, hey, if anyone from the class of 2019 wants to chime in, Curtis just said so if they can wear hats, they can wear hoods.
No.
What? Why? What if you just have a really big hat?
Then just like, what if you just like
There is
wear
no
a hood
restriction.
separate, you know, those
Yeah.
like ones that come off.
Ooh, wait. Okay, but what about those hoods that like you can zip to take them
Yes.
off of your coat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Is that a hood or a hat?
What's that now?
Is that a hood or a hat? If it
Great
zips
question.
off?
What
That
is a
I
hat?
think it's a hat.
To what extent?
I think it's a hood until you unzip it. Then
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it only like legal if it's unzipped?
it's illegal.
Yes.
It's against the law. to wear a-
There has been some clarification. Apparently, if you tuck the hood behind your ear, because the stated reasoning for no hoods is that we can see ears to make sure that there's no earbuds in during
But-
class.
Aren't earbuds allowed?
Oh, it's a slippery slope.
But really, two earbuds in now. So
In the
does,
hall,
Wow,
no,
every-
you're supposed to have one earbud in the hallway.
but does anyone ever actually listen?
You know
to
what?
Mexico, it's two.
We need to consult the
Faculty
handbook.
Don't even know.
No.
Get the hand.
It's
Consult
two.
they need to consult the handbook.
Wait, well, what about the people that have long hair so you can't see their ears anyways?
Well, we've been cutting people's hair.
Oh.
This is
One-on-one.
North Korea. You only have
Yeah,
like
no, it's-
4
it's-
hairstyles.
You can totally wear a hat and everything, but we shave everyone's head now. That's one of the things we
You
do.
didn't hear about Lysico's barbershop? It's only 1,000 grid tickets for a free
Oh
haircut.
yeah.
It's an incredible lineup though.
That's why
Better
Mr.
than
Leskico
Hackaway
has a
ever.
beard. He's bald now.
Yeah.
We're all bald here.
Yeah, dude.
It's not weird at all.
We photoshopped ourselves.
Not
with
weird at
bald
all.
heads.
Yeah.
You can't enter the school without shaving your head.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I guess because it is the end of the year, should we all kind of talk about what our 2019 goals are?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Is it the end of the year?
I mean, by the time this drops, because it takes, what, 3 weeks for post?
Yeah.
Three
Well, once you
months.
figure out where we're gonna post.
3 months of
what
post-production.
crappy website we're gonna
Or maybe should we go? We can either go with our goals for 2019 or our best of list.
I don't have goals yet.
What's our best of? What's the best thing to have happened? Well,
This
this,
podcast.
Yeah.
this
This is up
school-
there.
Season
Yep.
2.
It's up there.
This is number 1.
I mean, when was our very first If a Podcast Wore Pants episode?
was like 2 years ago.
2017.
I mean, and it's still, I mean, technically it's still going, right?
we're
yeah, I
recording
mean, this
it
is doing it
now.
right now.
Here, I'll say one of the best things that I've done in school was be a part of the Chocolate Milk Club.
What's
What
that?
is that?
Chocolate Milk Club is you literally meet every Saturday and drink chocolate milk together. That's all you do.
That
And
sounds
it's-
like the
and
cabbage.
It's totally
I wanna
free.
do the
And then
lettuce.
afterwards, they ask you that you rate the chocolate milk. Interesting. You describe it.
Mm.
Yeah, so
So you
they're,
guys were
different
Really,
kinds.
I'm
Trying
just
different
going for the
kinds.
chocolate milk. Yeah, but like Fairlife versus New Horizons.
All right, I'm
you know,
gonna-
it's a fair
I'm going to
game.
throw something out there. The only kind is you mix yourself with old school Nestle's Quick powder.
No.
Ooh, that's an oldie.
No.
We are doing a meeting where it's just powdered. Just powdered.
And I'm going to go ahead and
chocolate
say it. Chocolate milk, no good. It's the strawberry milk. Get the strawberry Nestle's Quick. That's the best.
Mm.
Everyone knows it. They're just afraid to say it. Just afraid to
I
say.
always
it.
get the strawberry
order.
ones at gas stations.
Milk
Ooh,
is
like
just bad.
whole
If you
milk.
drink
That's
whole
the way to
milk.
go.
Are you
That's
kidding
That's
me?
my highlight
They
of
have
2018
no
is
wheat.
strawberries.
That's 3%.
Strawberry Nestle Quick.
Okay, wait. Can someone explain to me the logistics of soy milk? Or not soy milk, almond milk.
Oh, I love
How you get
almond
milk from almonds? Can you please explain that? Not from the. Don't say the meat.
I think you just have to squeeze it really hard. Yeah.
And it just like oozes.
No.
Like how you milk cows, you just milk the almonds.
Grab one almond at a time.
That's
Yeah,
what I want
pinch.
to do.
That sounds like
It's-
something.
Actually, no, I want to design.
It's a great use of language to mess you up because it technically is just almond juice. It's not milk.
I actually heard that the FDA was cracking down on the use of the word milk
Yeah.
because almonds don't lactate.
That is
so
true.
It's not really milk.
Yeah.
true.
Okay, almond
Ridiculous.
water.
Almond.
What about soy?
Almond
Soy doesn't
beverage.
lactate
Yeah.
either.
almond
boy.
drink?
Yeah, but would you drink almond water or almond juice?
No.
I wouldn't want that.
Well, okay, hold on. So if you have
No.
milk in a pouch, the pouch doesn't lactate, but you can take the milk out of the pouch, right? Just like milk's in a cow. I mean,
What?
you can take the milk out of a cow.
But the bag doesn't make the.
Exactly. But the almond doesn't necessarily need to make the milk if
There's
it's
not
somehow
milk
got
in
there.
You milk the almond.
Yeah, no, someone was like,
I don't understand your standpoint, Curtis.
This is another.
You're on a. But there's cockroach milk.
Actually,
Yeah, apparently milk from cockroaches is very
High
potent
in
in
protein?
protein or something like that. Yeah,
potent in protein.
potent in
I don't know.
protein.
Omnipotent.
I don't know. But apparently, a lot of people are. There's a new wave of people trying to drink cockroach milk.
There's always a new wave.
Not
Let's
to
start a wave.
not to tear us away from this really exhilarating topic, but we've got 3 minutes left, and you've got 2019 grads as first year post high school.
2018 grad.
No, 2019 grads in the room, and obviously they're all now going to be listening to
They're
this
not
and
graduating.
having their
yet.
friends. Wow, Jenny. Okay, yes, they're not technically they're slated to graduate.
So
Wow, but
They
We
think
encourage graduation.
yes, thank you.
we
You're
do
you're
encourage graduation.
6 months away from graduation. What do you want to share with all the kids out there?
Ooh.
the kids out there, you guys are gonna do great. You're gonna take some L's and you're gonna take some W's.
That's a
Definitely
lie. You're only gonna
mostly
take
L's.
L's.
Take
Yeah, mostly
every
L's.
small win you can get.
Okay.
Cherish it.
Mhm.
Buy scented lotion that is branded to stress relieve.
Yep.
That's my
That
only. That's
will-
my biggest.
Invest in the stock market.
Yo,
Especially
Whoa,
not
now-
great right now, man. Not great right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what.
I mean,
Don't you have stocks?
I
You
do.
manage them yourself.
Mhm.
I
What?
can
That's-
never.
I'm largely invested in the marijuana market right
Oh,
now.
oh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
hey,
Hey, it's
Only
legal
up-
in Minnesota.
Yeah,
medicinally.
yeah.
Medicinally.
medicinal.
For now.
Jenny, you're the only one that has not shared your advice.
Full DP
No.
wasn't really worth it.
No,
Okay, there-
do PSEO.
College
Yeah.
is harder. College is harder.
PSEO is so much
I love-
better than full DP for credit transferring.
All the kids that are just like in DP right now, like it happens every year. The graduating DP class comes back and tells the current DP class
That is
how
a
bad it was.
tradition. That is a tradition.
But at least we think about other people's perspectives.
Right.
Yep.
Wow, what a great way to
We
close.
know.
Well, no one asked, but my goal for 2019 is to finally overtake if a podcast wore pants with. To what extent does a podcast wear
Mhm.
pants or wore pants?
I mean,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
So
What are you-
please
you
follow
can't
me
say-
at Tim Leistico.
well,
Oh, we
I'm on MySpace at Timmy L.
This podcast is brought to you by Jazzy Jenny's Jams. If you add her on Instagram, she will
maybe.
maybe play any song you recommend on what's it called? The saxophone.
I mean,
So yeah, that's our ad.
Bad thing.
Also brought to you by brooklinen.com/podcast.
by
Also,
Blue
by-
Apron.
Blue Apron and what's that one book thing? Audiobook.
Audible.
Audible. and Lisa mattresses. That's the other big thing is
Lisa
mattresses.
mattress.
Yep.
Comes in a box. Hey, that's the bell.
That's the
Subscribe to
conclusion.
PewDiePie. Take down T-Series. That's all I gotta say. Thank you very much.
Are we stopping here?
We got you,
Yeah.
man. 4th hour's coming in.
Alright.
Don't worry, we'll continue this when we're done.
Alright.
Curtis, great to hear you, man.
You too.
Bye,
This
Curtis.
is 25 minutes.
It'll be good.
Okay. Alright, is it
What's the
short?
average length?
I use Robin.
Okay, Curtis.
Oh, man, they stopped.
I'm gonna leave the podcast, Curtis.
Alright, see you guys.
Okay, bye.